senior this year, pretty solid year overall last year. What are the biggest steps you've taken to improving and becoming a complete quarterback this year?
I just try to take care of the ball as much as possible. And I really worked on my arm strength over the summer to, fit it in tight windows and stuff. And I just try to be a leader this offseason.
And Cooper, you play both sides of the ball. I mean, as most players do, but because you're such a dynamic athlete, what are your strengths on either side of the ball? What do you see yourself best at, and what can you improve at?
I think best is just being tougher. I mean, playing both sides of the ball takes kind of a lot, but I don't know.
You're good, dude. You're good. You're good. Trey, you got this guy blocking for you.
Yeah,
how does he make your life easier?
I don't have to worry about my blind side. I got him on. He's got that on locks. So.
Week 1 game coming up, Waverly, really big game. You guys have played them week 1 last 3 years. You got to win in there. Some losses. Well, what's the preparation been like the last few weeks? Now you've got some scrimmages in under your belt.
I just hold on. Can you repeat the question?
Yeah, how are you preparing for Waverly?
Okay. We haven't really watched film on them yet that much, but this week we're gonna come up with the game plan, and we're gonna work hard in practice, and we need to have a good week in practice. Man, we can't worry about the rest of the season. We gotta focus on Waverly. We just gotta take it 1 week at a time.
You guys agree with that?
Yeah.
So, Coach, you graduated an all-GG player last year, Garrett Guess, big guy out there, great target for you. How's it like strategizing without a big guy like him to rely on?
Well, we're still trying to fill that void, but we have a lot of talent on this team that can fill that void. We may not be able to do it with one player. We may do it with a multitude of players. We got a talented quarterback that can throw. We're trying to find out receivers that will make those plays, but we also have a dynamic running back here that the way that we approach things, could be differently, each week. And it all depends upon what kind of defense or team that we are facing and way we want to approach them. And that's one fortunate thing that we have with our talent, that we can do a number of different things. We can go between the tackles. We can put it up. We can do what the defense gives us. And so, that is. We do it as a holistic approach as opposed to just focusing on, having that, 3rd and 6 receiver, 3rd and 8 receiver, your go-to guy.
It's clear that this offseason has been like a huge jump. Like, you guys look as if you've improved a lot for the offseason. What has been like the message this offseason? How have you guys attacked it to being better this year?
Well, we've been very fortunate. I mean, that these guys have stayed together throughout the process, and this is a great senior class that has come up. That's been with me obviously with 4 years, and this group has stayed together. It's a talented group, but not only this senior class that is talented, but you have the younger guys that fill in and fill the void and fill the missing areas that really helps us out. The message all along is, I think that they've recognized how talented they are and how good they can be. I think at this point we just have to, as a coaching staff, bring these guys together and so we stay healthy and we can win the big ones when we need to.
He's not here today, but Julian Baker, super good player. What makes him so special in all your guys' eyes?
I think just his work ethic. He works really hard. He can rate it really good, find every hole. So I think just that drive, just extra yards every time, falls forward.
He was kind of splitting into the backfield last year with Asher LeBeau. So you going to get the primary touches? Is there anyone else that's going to kind of split snaps with him?
There will be. Yeah, we have another senior in Evan Colgrove that's a talented player, but Julian's very special. Julian, to answer your question, he has great vision. He has great acceleration and lateral movement and a burst that really helps, with him. And he's a bigger kid that can carry his weight and has some explosion as well. So, but Evan Colgrove is a very hard runner, is a smaller type runner, and he's a jump cut kid that does a lot of great things when he has the football as well. So it's good not to be in a situation where we are exclusively one running back. We have fortunately a stable of running backs that we can work with.
You guys got Logan Elm week 2. I didn't realize that's an annual rivalry. What are your guys' kind of perspectives on that? But what does that game kind of mean early on in the non-conference season, knowing that you're going to be able to have that one against them?
Well, it's we have not been in a position the last couple of years that they surprised us 2 years ago, and then last year flat out beat us, and that it's a situation where no disrespect, it's not that we haven't had them on our radar by any means, but we know that we have to get through Waverly first, and then we have to get through Wilmington. Both of those teams are pretty talented teams. So when we get that opportunity to get to Logan Elm this year, we know that we certainly don't take them lightly, and we know what we have to do to get it done. And these guys have looked at the big picture a little bit differently this year than they have in the past. So every game is important. It's not one of those games where Miami Trace in the past has gone out and kind of would feel out their opponents and then jump when they needed to jump on them and not. Well, that's a different mindset than what they have now. Now it's start fast and get going, and we hope that we certainly can do that against Logan Elm.
So 3 years in a row, Jackson's won the FAC. What do you feel like you guys are doing to try to dethrone them?
We are working hard. There's no question that they are that team that is on our radar, and we know that the conference championship goes through Jackson, and these guys are well aware of that. And we're, like I said, we can't overlook what we have up until that point, but Jackson is a team that we certainly have on our radar, and a team that we're going to focus on, and we will be ready when that time comes.
It's a genuine question. Is Wilmington returning most of their people from last year, or is that team going to look different at all?
I don't think so. I think as far as I don't know how many guys they are returning. I don't know that, but I know that they are a very athletic, very talented team. That's a team that year after year have very strong, skilled players. So it's. They're a good team. When we look at our off season, or look at our first three, when Waverly, between Waverly and you look at Waverly, you look at Wilmington. Excuse me, I don't know where that's going off. But Wilmington, and then Logan Elm. Our first 3 games are very strong, very strong.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
Sweet.